What is going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Let me make sure my mic is working. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, hope everybody's doing awesome today. Got a couple things that I need to get set up. You guys know how it goes, right? Right. But anyway, playing some Project Zomboid today. Hope you guys are having fun. Let's get into, well, I mean, obviously you guys just need to just wait a sec while I get this done, I guess. Yeah, it was, I don't know, who hasn't been here 2 streams in a row? That's actually, I'm perplexed now. I know that happens every stream that you guys confuse me. But either way, who's missing? Because you've been here, right? Yeah, you've been here. Definitely been here. Actually, wait, were you gone yesterday? I think you were gone yesterday. We missed you. We definitely missed you, sir. All right. Just making sure that some stuff is turned on. TikTok is turned on. Twitch is turned on. Multi-chat is active. I forgot to set YouTube to be my primary chat, so I'm hopefully it's working. Yeah, it's surprising when stuff like that clicks, right? Normally it doesn't click like that. All right, let's get into it. Let me hide the search bar, taskbar real quick, because y'all don't need to see those icons on the bottom of the screen or anything like that. But anyway, so we're back into Project Zomboid. We're building a base at this spot right here. Obviously, there's a lot, and I mean a lot of stuff that we still got to do, still collect and all that. So let's just get right into it. Man, I can't believe that I just kind of blanked on that at first. But either way, good to see. I mean, it was a pretty cool trick, if you ask me. All right, so we got hand axe, hammer, saw. Got some ripped sheets, screwdriver, bottle of water. Cool, cool, cool. Are you passing out right now? No worries, man. I know it's like late when I get on for you guys. And so no worries there. However, I did forget to do one thing here that I need to get done. Close out of Slack. Go to YouTube or Discord and hit this button. We've dropped like 3 videos or two videos, 3 videos. I don't know. There's still one more of like Jay's Cthulhu Keeper that I need to drop. All right, so what we're working on right now is effectively just getting more supplies so that way we can build more of our base here. You passed out on the streams? That makes sense. Understandable, man. Like, completely understandable. I think it's like midnight or something like that. Wasoup 17 Dragonfishes. Hope you're doing well. All right, let me go ahead and just start working on some of this stuff here. All right, so I guess I was talking to 17 the last time we were here, and he was like, you really should be working on making your walls first instead of doing your other supplies. Excuse me one sec. You ever get like a hair stuck in your throat? That's kind of what I was dealing with right here. But anyway, you get the idea. Gotta remember how to rotate these. Did not mean to yell hey. Whoops. I guess I can just rotate inside of this, but there's probably an easier way to do it. Why are you being so tricky? My God, these are garbage walls. I need to get my carpentry up to 4 before I do it. All right, we're going to figure out how to do a rotatable one real quick, but since I yelled, let me just look around me, make sure that I'm not getting attacked. Okay, we're doing good. Doing all right here. What are we missing? We have planks. Got like a ton of planks right here. Just grab a couple of these, keep them on me. Try to make this as simple as possible. So how's everybody's Thursday going? You guys having a good day? Press R to rotate. That would make a lot of sense. That would definitely make a lot of sense. Carpentry, that's what we're looking for. Carpentry, wall frame, R. Connect that joint right there. Nice. Been okay? That's good to hear, man. That is really good to hear. Ooh, we need to get this trash can out of the way. I don't even remember what I'm storing here. Oh, yeah, all like my door supplies. Just go ahead and grab all of this out of here so that way we can move the trash can. It's been like a long week for me personally, but at the same time, like, it hasn't been long enough for me to complain about. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that makes any sense or anything like that. But yeah, that's kind of where I've been at this whole week. All right, so with that being said, let's see if we can now add. No, we're going to need to get all of this junk. Just pick up all of these real quick and carry them with me. So what's fantastic is this is raising my carpentry, and I will be at level 4 fairly soon. And so we'll get it done. Just keep building out some wall frames here. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Appreciate that tip. You guys know how it goes. All tips are always appreciated in every game that we play. Even if it's one that like I've been playing for years. Let's put some of this stuff back in inside of our trash can here. Just to lighten the load. Just lighten it a little bit, I guess. Okay. All right. Look at that. I need to go get some food soon. That's the one thing that I really haven't like kept around the base is food. I really need to. All right. Build out another wall frame here. We're going to go this way. Make a little side area. Do love how quick these wall frames go up, though. Oh, I'm tired, too. Easy enough. All right, drop all these nails on the ground. That was so many damn nails. Now let's head over to the restaurant, grab something to eat real fast. So just proving that there are zombies here. You'll see occasional corpses. I don't know why it's like so minimal with the zombies on this map, but it's really cool. It's really chill. Enjoyed it so far. So tomorrow, I think Jay and I are both having an off day because of the holiday and all that. But on Friday, is that? No, Saturday. There we go. On Saturday, Jay is going to be streaming. What game is it? We were just talking about it too. Forever Skies. And I'm pretty excited to hear or see more from Forever Skies. That game looks legit, and it was super fun to play. And so, highly recommend that one. Can I disassemble these? Yeah. Let's get rid of these, this soda machine here. But anyway, so that's going to be Saturday stream. And then Sunday, we're back in Project Zomboid. 17 Dragonfishes and myself are going to knock that one out of the park. Have a lot of fun with it. So I'm just kind of wasting time right now while my food cooks up. Got some ketchup here. Delicious. All right, let's take apart this counter while we're waiting. No point in just leaving it out, right? Bunch of just scrap metal here. Isn't that's what I do a lot of times when like the streamers I watch multi-stream too. It's because like I want to watch the full size, but it's so much easier to chat on YouTube than it is on TikTok or some of the other platforms too. Yeah, free plank. Take that one back with us. All right, so in the meantime, let's head back into the kitchen, see how we're doing with our dinner here. Oh, it's burning. Move that over real fast. Okay. All right. Lots of stuff on the ground here that I need to like take back too. I do really want to start working on a building up my food storage so that way I don't need to like leave the base. And then I also really want to work on getting a bed over to the base, but I don't want to take down a good bed until I've built my carpentry up a little bit and I have a chance to like actually recover some assets with it. All right, here we go. Fully rested. Let's eat our meat patty here. And it's in the middle of the night, so I'm not like rushing to get back over to the base. Let's stay here and take apart some of this junk so that way we can just kind of build our skills up a little bit higher. That's kind of the name of the game for this stream right now, is just build up our carpentry so that way we can keep building out those walls, because I don't want to waste my time with wall level 1. I just want to dive right into wall level 2. Which, I mean, the difference between wall level 2 and wall level 3 is like 3 or 4 whole levels, and so we'll see how it goes. Thank you for that follow on Twitch there, 17 Dragonfishes. That's always fun to see that pop up on the screen. Don't get to see that often. I don't know why, but it only reacts on Twitch and like maybe 1/10 of the YouTube subscribers that we get that comes in. I got a new flavor of Dubby. It's like orange creamsicle. So it tastes like one of those orange cream ice cream things. It's pretty delicious. Big fan of that one. All right, grab this thing. We're almost at level 4 with carpentry. How close are we? About 110 experience away. Not bad. Not bad. Some loot back here. We got some stale burgers and fries. Disgusting, people. Can I disassemble? Wow, I can disassemble all of this. Cool. Let's get it done. I haven't found relevant ones to my level, and so I haven't found 3 or 4 yet. I need to double check what books I have back at the base, which I'll do as soon as I leave the restaurant here. But I need to see if I actually have found any of those books yet. Really? Okay, cool. I was like, I thought I did get something. It didn't pop up saying that I got nothing useful. And get rid of this. Where are you going? What? That seemed unnecessary and weird. Do you get crafting recipes from reading the carpentry books? Because that's something that I've never actually thought about, if you get recipes from that. But it would make sense to do that, right? But yeah. Well then. See, this is why it's important for you guys. It's important for me to like understand and listen to you guys, because a lot of this junk, I don't know. I don't know at all. All right, so that's all moving back there. Only magazines give recipes. Good to know. Good to know. What do I need for the table? Okay, so that's metalworking for the table. I feel like I'm really close. I'm 50 points away. So like taking down another one of these table and bench combos, this should do it, and then we'll get up to level 4. Okay. Sorry. It's from the other job. Just ignore that. So either way, I'll go back. I need to double check what I do have over there, 17. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. All right, put both of these planks inside of this backpack. I do love the fact that I can come back with like 6, 7 planks just in the backpack. That makes things really, really handy. Actually, it looks like I can do 8. All right, disassemble this guy. I'm hoping this does it. Oh, yeah. This should definitely do it, because I was at 705. So, yeah, this will get me over level 4. Which is awesome. That's something that I need to get on this playthrough, is I still need metalworking equipment. I haven't found, like, a propane torch or a welding torch or any of that stuff. Yeah, carpentry level up. Let's grab this plank. Then we can head on back. Drop off all this stuff. Actually, we'll probably use most of it. So it's unfortunate. I was hoping that because this place is so close to the street, I was hoping that more of these street lights would kind of like be on this base, but it really doesn't have much space here or much lighting. All right, looks like we're still zombie free, which blows my mind. I mean, there's no way that I made all of the zombies in this area scarce. That makes no sense. All right, let's see what kind of books we have, because I've just been like dumping my stuff on the ground. Mechanics Volume 1. That's it. Tailoring Volume 1. Yeah. No carpentry book there. On the ground, that is. That's just junk. Also just like tools and stuff. So yeah, I don't really have any books. Haven't really bothered to pick any of them up. But either way. Alright. Another wall frame here. Start curving this around. So I feel it's like it's building in this game is such a reverse on like how you would build a house in real life, because you would not set up your framing and just clip it all together. You would have a foundation. You would need to set a foundation. You didn't get a notification again, King? What? That's ridiculous, sir. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, I need more nails? That's it? I have a ton of nails right here. Grab half of those nails. Yeah, now I have all the nails I could possibly want. It is super dark. Do I have a torch? And by torch, I mean flashlight. Because I'm an American. I don't think I've ever found one. That'll work. That'll work. Let me grab this lighter. It'll at least make it a little bit better. Equip that as the secondary here. Then turn on. Look at that. Minimal light source. Oh, you figured it out? Good. I'm glad, bud. Don't like that frustrating stuff for you guys. Okay. All right, so we can build, I think, yeah, just one more of these guys. Cool. All right, well, it's midnight. Definitely got to do a little bit more plank gathering here. So let's drop off this junk. Wait, what? Hiking bag? Where's the hiking bag? Oh, there's the hiking bag. Didn't realize that I actually had stuff in that hiking bag still. Let me grab that granola bar. Bring that with us. All right, well, onward. I need to fill up this bottle of water, but let's get back to the street where there's light, and then head back into the restaurant, get some water real fast, keep working on breaking down, getting some planks. It's kind of the never-ending cycle. And pretty soon I'll be able to... I should actually just take down some of these trees. Bring back some logs, too. Maybe make some fires. I think that's the hardest part for me about building in this game. Is every other game you can see in the dark really easily. But this game, Project Zomboid, for some reason... Like, I'm guessing it's because of the isometric and the fact that, like, you have to physically turn around to see behind you in this game. I'm really guessing that's where a lot of it comes from. Crime Scene Cleaner. It's a hell of a good game. I haven't seen anyone play that one in a while. Alright, let's turn the lights on in here. Probably not the smartest thing to turn the lights on inside of one of these buildings, but... Oh, I finally hear a zombie somewhere. Where are you at? That's crazy to me. Oh, did you just break a window? Good. Alright. Sorry, I needed to kill at least one of these guys. How are you not hitting him? How did you... Oh, you dumbass. I don't even know how that one was possible, but whatever. Whatever. Is Zomboid hard? Zomboid isn't that hard as much as it's just tedious to understand all the difficulties and like all the differences and stuff like that. Like I just got a laceration and I'm bleeding and stuff like that because I'm an idiot. And for some reason I couldn't attack him, but whatever. But like it's not a hard game, if you will. You know, it can be hard. If you're like me and you make really dumb mistakes, yes, it can be a very, 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 very difficult game. But again, it's just a matter of not making dumb mistakes. I'm severely damaged right now, so I'm kind of trying to see what I can salvage. It's unfortunate. I just got this character up to 4 with the carpentry, and then I got bit in the neck because I was swinging at that dude's face, and for some reason it just wasn't registering. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Exactly. Exactly. Don't be stupid, and you'll be all right. Like, basically, don't follow any of the examples that I set, and you'll be okay. It's... Yeah. It's kind of the best way I could explain it. Do as I say, not as I do. Exactly. Easy when you're good at it. Well, that's exciting. I hope you did a great job. It was my fault. Turned on the windows. Got that dude excited. Yeah, let's remove this broken glass. No point in doing it again. Okay. Well, now that we're in here with our severe damage, I'm peckish. Let's go eat something. Might as well, right? Well, that's nice of you. That's super kind. All right, toss this meat patty on here. Oh, I didn't turn it off, so it's still on. Yep, it's still on. Oh, well. All right, well, let's go hit up the bathrooms real quick while that's cooking. That's not the bathroom. However, do you have disinfectant? Nope, just a saw and a wrench. All right, bathroom. Go ahead and fill up a water bottle. I know it's going to be a waste of time, but to keep our risk of infection down, let's go ahead and wash ourselves. Just until the bleeding stops, right? See what's going on here. Still just regular bandage, so I'm all right. Tired though. That actually would be kind of helpful. Just try to sleep through this. Back down to moderate damage though. That's not bad. All right, and drink. Did I fill my water already? Yeah. All right, cool. So it looks like I'm finally healing a little bit. Let's head back out here, head into the kitchen, go eat something. That'll definitely help with my healing, and then we'll crash out for a little bit. Oh yeah, don't burn that meat patty. My goodness. Nobody needs to burn a meat patty. Can I put some ketchup on this? We'll see if I can put ketchup on my burger. I don't think I've ever tried to do that. No, that's physically placing it. I would like to combine the meat patty and the burger. Oh well, drop the ketchup on the ground. All right, now we can eat our meat patty and take a nap. Should probably close these doors, but whatever. You're at a horror scene. What's going on at the horror scene, buddy? All right, let's get some sleep. I'll just hang out for a little bit. Got a dirty bandage here, but overall we're doing good. That's good. Glad I disinfected the wound while I was like still really early on. I need to fix my sleep schedule. My sleep schedule is all sorts of messed up. All right, disinfect it again. And then add a rip sheet on here. Bandage back up. All right, fingers crossed that we didn't get infected with the zombie or anything. But so far, no infected. So let's go ahead and... Not enough soap. Oh, there's soap in here. That's kind of cool. Is there soap in this one? Not enough water. Oh, we finally... Oosh. We have finally reached the point where water is now really scarce. Okay, so we finally reached the point where we're out of, like, yeah. Okay. That's when this game gets kind of sketchy, is when resources start to get taken away from you. And probably the biggest resource is, like, power and water, obviously, right? And so, yeah, those are the big ones. Not fun to lose your access to clean drinking water. We need to get a rain bucket really quick. I mean, granted, like, every single one of these sinks is going to have a little bit of water just kind of in it. But still. Okay, let's get back in here. Just keep taking this stuff down. I'm keeping, like, one set of lounge seats over there so I can sleep. But just getting all of this stuff is awesome. Gonna move this key over here in just 1 second. Keep breaking it down. Let's go. Nice. Alright, and planks. Okay, how's the health doing? Still slight damage on the neck. No worries. Hoping we get that fixed without too much issue. Cool. Oh yeah, we can fit a lot more inside of here. Can we take that apart? Nah. Oh wait, yeah we can. We just need to take the junk out of it. Cool, there we go. That is one thing that I do want to find is the like metalworking equipment, so that way I can come back in here and take these tables down for the scrap metal. Oh, you know what? I don't think I turned the oven off or the stove. Should probably do that. I don't think there's like anything that could go wrong from me leaving that there, but I personally would feel a little guilty if I didn't turn the stove off. So let's go take care of that. What was that on the ground there? And turn off. What is this? What am I seeing? What am I looking at? Oh, it's an apron. Okay, I see. I see what it's supposed to be. Okay, it looks like we can fit two more planks inside of here. So let's go ahead and take down this lounge seat. And get on back to the base, build some stuff back up. I always love Zomboid because it's such a chill game, but it's such an intense game in moments, but for the most part, like I can sit here and chat and chill with you guys and talk. And it's low stress to stream Zomboid, and that's one of the main reasons why I love it. All right, moving this one over too. And that should do it. Yeah, we're fully loaded. I can fit one more. I can fit one more plank. And I might even try to just fit two, just to kind of speed this along. I do need to eventually go out and find a car if this character survives. But just to build my framing would be pretty nice. Alright, there we go. There's two more right here. Fantastic. Grab the other. Oh. And grab the other for your person. Yeah, there you go. And we'll just go back a little extra heavy. while we're eating a granola bar. Delicious. And nutritious. Alright, so once we get back to the base, I am going to re-disinfect this wound. Scariest scene you've been on? Blood crosses on the wall? Well, that sounds like a fun time for everybody. What up, Odd Zombie? Best zombie game ever, in your opinion? I could agree with that one. It's probably one of my top 3 zombie games. But granted, I don't have any idea of what other zombie games it would be. Is that bucket doing what I wanted it to do? Are you picking up water? Yeah, bucket of water. Fantastic. All right, but it's tainted, so we're going to need to boil it over a fire. But yeah, it is at least picking up some water. That's nice. All right, back to building up our base here. Some more wood frames here. Beautiful. Gonna need to pick up some of these nails before we keep going. Let's grab all those 29 nails and keep it moving. So I'm doing this, if you can't tell, I'm trying to make this not a normal boxy base. Just trying to have a little bit more fun with it. But the goal is to make it pretty big. Oh, I'm out of planks already? My God. Wow. Alright. Let's drop this one here. We'll drop all these nails here too. Alright, so let's unbandage ourselves. And then Oh, we don't have any... Yeesh, that was dumb. I thought I had more bourbon on me, but I do not. Let's grab all of that. What up, Puggle? How you doing, buddy? All right, let's go ahead and remove the bandage on this laceration again. Disinfect it with some bourbon again. And then put the bandage back on. How you been, Puggle? Hope you're doing well. All right, and this bucket is just filling up so nicely. It's fantastic. All right, onward. We'll have to fill up our water bottle. We got 2 water bottles, actually. I didn't realize that. Oh, we're rocking the empty bourbon bottle now, too. That's good to know. All right, well, let's take down more of this stuff. Just keep working at it. It's got stuff in here? Oh, there's uncooked cockroach if anybody's hungry. All right, so I think I'm going to leave... that one's got a broken window by it. And so I think what I'm going to do is leave the one that's over in the corner here active as just a little small bed until I get a better bed situation. But like there's this one back here in the corner. That one can stay. We'll take out this part of it. And then I'll take out the one that's in front of the window and make it really, really simple. That's the goal, at least. But yeah, we've pretty much exhausted every single thing inside of the restaurant that I want to take down. I'm excited. There's like, what, 2 weeks left in the base building contest? It's going to be a blast. Oh, I need to take down those sinks. I don't know how a restaurant got away with not having any toilets, but there's no toilets in here. And so I just wanted to throw that out there. Absolutely no toilets. There should be toilets. All right, saw, you can go in here. Plank, you can go in here. Tarp and wrench, you guys too. Cool. All right, so that one's going to stay. I almost took down the one that I said that I was going to keep. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Go around. These are the 2 that we're going to take down, though. just because these don't really matter that much. I figure, like, eventually I'm gonna disassemble a bed and bring, like, an actual bed over to the base, and that's where I'm gonna start sleeping. But I want to build kind of at least a wall around myself before I do that. I don't know Trail Markers. I don't think I've ever heard that channel name before. I mean, and I will say that we actually, that is something that we recognized, is that we haven't actually been releasing that many mega bases lately because we're doing too many games on live streams. And so we're trying to kind of go back and do less live streams, or excuse me, less games rather in our live streams and stuff like that. Oh, it's a game? No, I don't think I've ever heard of a game called Trail Markers. I mean, if it's a survival game, that's kind of my favorite genre no matter what. Even if it has base building or not, like the concept of survival is like my go-to. And so, yeah, seems to be something I'd be into. All right, you know what? This kitchen knife can also head in here. All right, so this stuff, super annoying. But we need to empty out these registers and then move these registers and then move a bunch of other junk onto the ground. You get the idea. But pick up the register. Yep. And then just immediately drop it onto the ground. Whoa, thank you, Pickney. That's mighty kind of you. Welcome to the membership ranks, buddy. That's super cool. So that means I need to get back into the Sons of the Forest membership temple. That's something that's been on my mind. So is redoing the membership temple. But yeah, so we got to get you set up in the membership temple, and then we also have to get you set up. What's the other thing that we need to do? We need to get you starting in the credits reels too. But yeah, dude, welcome. Mighty kind of you. All right, let's pick this dude up right here. Welcome to the Pioneer ranks. We're hoping to do more with the memberships in the near future. There's a lot of stuff that I really want to make happen with memberships and all that. All right, so let's start disassembling some of these counters. Doing good, man. How about yourself, Pickney? Hope you're doing well. Let's go ahead and head over here. The members temple. I hope it was really just to use the emojis, because I respect that. I definitely respect that. That's amazing. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been in the membership temple doing a bunch of stuff like that. I actually rewatched that Sons of the Forest video, that base building video, where I show off that base. And it made me realize that, like, wow, I think the last time I was in there was like several months ago, and we've definitely changed a bunch of like memberships and things like that. And so we still have our OGs, we still have we still have Major Killer, and then also 17 Dragonfishes. Still gonna give a shout out to Master of Food, who I fumbled on the name of there because of the MA in the name. But what's a way to put this? Master of Food here is our top commenter, so I'll say that one. I thought I did put Evil. Is Evil Kev not inside of the YouTube emojis? Because if so, I will fix that almost immediately, sir. Yeah, I will definitely fix that. All right, let's remove the bandage one last time. Disinfect with bourbon. I'm like babysitting, nursing this wound here, because I do not want it to get infected. But we're going to need to go get some... Before I sleep and eat, I'm actually going to head back to my base and drop all this junk off. And then get some more bourbon so I can keep this thing disinfected. But it's time for me to sleep in just a little bit. I'm going to try to hold myself off to sleep, so that way I don't really, like... I'm tired of sleeping through, like, the entirety of the morning. And so I don't want to like go to sleep too early again. Been having that issue a lot. Thanks for the follow there. Appreciate it. It's mighty kind of you. Let's go ahead and get some more walls put up real fast. And I just want to like see how far we are to the front. Okay. Let's start moving this way then. Cool. So first things first, grab all of our nails here. Still nails there. Okay. Grab this plank. All right. Well, I will make sure that I add in Evil Kevin to our list of emojis on YouTube. I could have sworn that I put it in there. I legitimately thought that Evil Kev was one of them. But either way, I want more emojis for Jay too, because we have like Evil Jay, and I think that's it. And there's like 3 or 4 of me. When do you think about playing Sons of the Forest? Well, we got a new member on this stream, so that means that we got to do Sons of the Forest within the next week here, so that we can get them into the membership temple. So yeah, pretty soon. I think so, yeah. And then I hit that that button that allows me to like just give out memberships at random, and I hit that, and so we've had a bunch of like random members that, I mean, I'm not going to just give out memberships. I wish I could control that a little bit better, as opposed to just kind of not being able to control who gets the free memberships when I do that. But either way, all right, drop some of this junk down here. Don't need to carry a wrench with me. Don't need to carry a kitchen knife. All right. And we got disinfectant. We're a little tired. We're just drowsy. Oh, no. Now we're actually tired. But it's only 5:40, so I don't want to go to sleep yet. But yeah, I think you were probably the last, like, actual member to join up until Picnic here. It's been a while. We don't push the memberships. That's something that's been on my mind lately, but I really want to get the Base Legends shop launched, because there's so many just dumb t-shirts and things like that I want to get done. Basically, it unlocks a bunch of different perks, and I am in the process of building up those perks too. So I'm hoping to include a bunch more in the near future. But like right now, I'll admit a lot of our membership perks are kind of mid. It gives you like the emojis in chat and like the little badge next to your name and stuff like that. But we're trying to beef up the membership so that way it's actually worthwhile. But yeah, hopefully in the near future, more to come on that in the near future. Anything in this fridge? Got some more patties. Let's go ahead and grab a patty, cook up some dinner real quick. Man, I still feel like 8 p.m. is way too early for this character to be going to sleep. That's the other one, is that the members only videos. That's the big one that I really want to do. Is we do early access for members, so like they get 24 to 48 hours. We need to be producing more content. Puggle, you have a great rest of your night. Good to see you. All right, so this is cooking up. That's fantastic. This all requires like metalworking and stuff like that, but pretty sure all of this is all like just crap. Or did I already clear it out? Yeah, rotten food and stuff. Dish towels, fountain cups. It's a roasting pan there. All right. Sounds good. Okay. Well, we're still looking all right. As far as if I'm dirty or stuff. Where I'm born or where... Oh. You guys are asking random questions. Okay. All right, where is this patty? Almost done cooking here. Well, there you go. See, that's what we're finding. Like 60-70% of our audience is out of Europe, which is, I mean, it's totally cool, but it's just so random for me sitting here in Southern California having a European audience. Not something I was expecting. Totally cool with it, but just not something I was expecting. All right. So we are very tired. We are hungry. So let's take care of ourselves real quick. Head back to our little hovel bench here. We can actually, I think I can now turn the lights off here, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's 8 p.m. right now. Let's close these doors too. Not like it really matters or anything, because like they can just break in through the windows. Well, there you go. Have a good night there, Puggle. All right, let's go ahead and do this in stages. First things first, we'll remove our bandage. Oh, yeah, no more wound, and we didn't get an infection. Love that. Oh, that's fantastic. That makes me super happy that we did that. That makes things amazing. All right, Meat Patty. Good night, Puggle. You have a good one, buddy. And then we'll go ahead and sleep. All right. It's 8 p.m. A little earlier than I would have liked, but not a big deal. Wait, what? Where I bring the board breathed out of the Brighton of voids? What? Master of Food, that even, I feel like that confused everybody. My goodness. All right, let's take out these doors now. That requires metalworking. What about our bathroom doors here? Nope. Take out these doors real fast. The crime scene just got worse? What happened with that crime scene? That's awesome. I'm actually curious how the crime scene got worse, because I've never played that one before, and so that's really intriguing to me. All right, grab this doorknob. And then we'll take down this door too. All right, let's see what other supplies we can get here. Oh, I guess I should wait before I try to do that. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Got some hinges, some knobs here. Oh, man, I'm so happy that this character didn't actually get an infection. That makes me super happy. Okay, skills. That's what I was going to check. Yeah, I'm still pretty far away from 5. Did I get any planks? No, I haven't gotten any planks yet. All right, no worries. Well, we're outside. It's like 8 a.m. Check behind. Ooh, look, see? We're finally seeing some zombies for the first time in a while. Switch over here. Oh, yeah. Do I still have that lighter equipped? Or did that lighter run out of fuel? I don't actually know. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't see it on my person. Yeah, okay. I guess I don't have that lighter anymore. It must have burnt itself out. All right, hang on. So the guy wakes and his mom is praying over him. That interesting. 2 seconds. Let me just deal with these two. Okay. What do you have? Oh, just boxers. Okay. She's never been religious, but thinks the devil's in the house. Kills the family, draws a Satan star with blood. Wow. I mean, talk about going the distance. You know, insert cake lyric here. My God. Sounds aggressive. Can I not take down this fence yet? Yeah, there we go. Make a lot of noise here. I mean, that guy seems like he's got a lot going on. I'll say that, King. Definitely has a lot going on. So yeah, take down, put a hole inside of this fence here real fast. Can't tell if that's the music of Project Zomboid or if that's somebody like crying in agony. But yeah, we're going to take down pretty much this whole fence for planks. This guy. Oh, man. Split away. You know what movie my wife and I watched last night? It's a Michael Cera, Jack Black film called Year One. And it's one of those, like, just complete satire movies. Like, a bunch of actors are in it, too. Like, David Cross is in it. Oliver Platt is in it. Love Oliver Platt. And a bunch of other actors and stuff like that. So, hilarious movie. Kind of one of the more underrated Jack Black films in my mind. All right, just loading up this backpack here as we continue to chop down this fence. Looks like we got to actually have the fence highlighted. Go on the inside here. So after we get up to probably Carpentry 5, I'll start looking for an actual bed. But for right now, that's kind of my best bet, is just keep taking this stuff down, keep increasing our skill here. We're a far away from 5. We're at 511 out of 1500 here. And so we definitely have a lot to do. Love this though. See, but the thing is Pickney, that seems almost like complete possession or something like that. Because you're talking like she doesn't believe in any religion, but then she wakes up and she's praying, and then she kills her family. Like, so, okay, so do you just have to clean the crime scenes, or do you have to figure them out too? Like, I mean, is the whole purpose just you're a cleaner? Or are you like, do you have to uncover things, like solve riddles, mysteries, that type of thing? Because that's intriguing to me. You know what games I absolutely love, but I've never played on a live stream because I admittedly, I think it would be super boring for you guys to watch me play, is those Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney games. I love those games. I play the hell out of those games. And so... anyway, I don't know if you guys are a fan of being a virtual lawyer, but there you go. You clean it, but it hints, and you can piece together, and there's, oh, okay. So it's like you're a cleaner, but you could also solve the crime because the detective sucked. That makes sense. I get that. That's pretty cool. Oh, wow, we can fit a lot more planks inside of here. Keep loading it up. This is going to be probably one of the longest processes. I don't know why I'm stopping. You know what? I need to stop picking up the stuff. I need to just yeah, that's what I'm going to do for a while, is I'm just not going to worry about like picking up stuff. I'm just going to break stuff down for a little bit. As a lawyer, do you get to goof around? Oh, kind of not really. Phoenix Wright, if I remember correctly, the first Phoenix Wright game came out on the Nintendo DS. So like the handheld console that had the stylus and the 2 screens. And so you would investigate crime scenes and like use forensic science and things like that. But then you would go to court and like object and like try to figure out like what witnesses are lying and stuff like that. It's a truly fun game, like really, really fun game. You get paid to clean before anyone finds out. Oh, okay. So I get it. So you're not like sanctioned by the city to clean up crime scenes. You're like a hitman cleaner, that kind of thing. I get it. Do you get paid extra if you can figure it out? That's pretty funny. Or do you get killed? Like, because if you can figure out the homicide of something that you're trying to clean before the police can figure it out, do you get killed for it? Because that, to me, that seems more practical. Oh, man. Good stuff. So I'm a little peckish. We'll probably stop to get some food or maybe some orange soda in a little bit. It's useless. I mean, your personal curiosity isn't stroked there, Master of Food. Well, there you go. That's incentive to do some cleaning, right? Definitely some incentive. Ah, it's delicious. I got that. I've already mentioned it, but that's that orange creamsicle flavor of Dubby. It literally, it's an energy drink that tastes like an orange cream ice cream. It's fantastic. Super awesome. I need to actually remember to like make more content around our Dubby code and stuff like that if people want like discounts for it. All right. Well, we've chopped down a fair amount of stuff here. I think I'm going to go inside of this house and try to find some food. Just because I'm a little peckish, but like I don't want to stop breaking this fence apart. So you don't get much experience for doing the fences, but you get good resources. You get better access to areas. Like now I have access into this neighborhood without having to jump over anything. I'm very, very what? Tung Sahir? Sahir? I have no idea what that would translate to, or the origin or meaning of that. Sounds good, buddy. Thank you again for the new membership. Appreciate that, Pickney. You have a great rest of your day. All right, let's go ahead and stop after this one. We'll hop in the house, try to find some food. That's also one of the reasons why I want to hop in these houses, is to try to find some skill books, or find like the school or something along those lines. There we go. Nice. Oh, could have just gone in the front door. I've apparently already gone into this house. I've already raided this one. Surprised that I didn't take anything, like break anything. Got some fresh bologna right here. Delicious. Let's eat that. And then while we're just kind of hanging out, you do typically get some rest, right? I don't know. Maybe? Maybe? I don't know. All right. Well, we've broken down this one. My God, we've definitely broken this one apart. And that TV is still on. Any bookshelves in here? Nah. Let's head on to this next house over. See if we can get into this one with ease. And then we'll go across the street there. I don't even bother going into the doors anymore. Like, I don't know why. I've never bothered going into the doors. Okay. Good to go there. Close that for a sec. All right. Now we're good to go in here. That's exciting. Let's go check out this bookshelf real fast. Word search magazine and a regular magazine. Let's just bring down my boredom real fast. Richer neighborhoods for more bookshelves. That makes a lot of sense, 17. Yeah, this is a really poor neighborhood, isn't it? Definitely kind of a poor one. I moved too quickly. Let's finish reading this magazine. Well, I mean, that's your prerogative there, Master of Food, but I don't know. It's late over there, right? It's like 11 p.m. where you're at. So I understand that. I don't know. I barely sleep anymore. Like, I'm not like bragging or anything like that, but man, when you're a parent, you learn how to live on like 3-4 hours of sleep. Definitely a fun time. Sorry, just found some cheese. Gotta eat the cheese. All right, so again, as I said, I kind of want to start stockpiling canned food. But there's just so much food around that I really don't need to bother with it. Yeah, not going to bother with it. Oh, it's 12:10? Okay. All right. So we're just going to run across the way here. I know that these aren't expensive houses. Like, this is definitely not an affluent neighborhood at all. But I figured we could at least just kind of check out some of the spots here. Let's take out the zombie so we don't have to deal with it. Hi, friend. There we go. Okay. Exciting. All right, let's check out in this window. Seemed to be all right. Oh, that one was already locked. Didn't need to go through that whole motion. Let's check this window. Am I the real base legend? Maybe. Depends on what platform you're on. Because apparently on like Twitter there was another base legend before us. But yeah, no, it's my wife came up with the name. Because this channel used to be like what was it? It's like Silent Survivalists or something like that. It was like a really just weird name for a channel, and it didn't really mean anything. So my wife came up with Base Legend, and I love Base Legend. Beef jerky. Grab that beef jerky. All right, so there's nothing on that bookshelf. What do you people not even read? No, nothing in here. Oh well. Let's head on over here and take a step back. Okay. All right. While we're here, let's fill up our water bottle. Nope. Walked away too soon. There we go. All right. Well, that's enough. Let's go ahead and head on back. Nah, there's 2 more houses. Like, you gotta, if you got only 2 houses left and you're doing a whole neighborhood, like, I almost feel like you have to finish the house, right? Tire pump. I'll grab that tire pump. I don't have a tire pump at the base yet. Might as well, right? Okay, let's go ahead and check the glove. Car's taking a little while to load. Is there gas in this? There's a little bit of gas in this. B42? I'm not sure what you're referring to, TBH pros. I'm not catching the reference, and so I wouldn't be able to give you any opinions. I should mention that yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say, but yeah, what are you referring to? Might be able to actually answer it, but like, just ask anybody in chat. I'm a pretty clueless person. Oh, build 42. Oh my god, I feel dumb. Pretty big fan. Pretty big fan of it. It's not anything like, I don't know. I've always appreciated kind of every single aspect of Project Zomboid and the updates that they're doing. This one is definitely like making me really happy so far, but I haven't really noticed any updates aside from like the skills seem to be a little bit easier to kind of go up on. But yeah, that's just my personal opinion, which, I mean, to be honest with you, I would not take for anything valuable. All right, we'll have to come back for all this food. Ooh. All right, well, that's still fresh, and I still have power. Let's make this pork chop real quick. Why do you find it uncomfortable? I'm just curious. Like, I mean, to each their own, obviously, but I'm just curious why you find it a little uncomfortable. To be honest with you, like, I'm so fresh in Project Zomboid. Like, I think I have 20, 30 hours in this game total. I'm so fresh in this game that I don't really feel like I have enough of an opinion on it to make it worthwhile. Hey, Raymond. Oh, you out of here already? Sounds good, buddy. No worries at all. So we'll come back and we'll get literally all of this food here. Gonna eat all of this, though. Oh, that's sweet. Good to see you, Raymond. All right, let's get back into it. My pork chop should be done pretty soon. I'm tired, but I don't want to go to bed yet. All that fun stuff. Got what, 1, maybe 2 houses in this neighborhood left to go, and then we should be good to go. But we'll see. Also, I mean, I can like break apart a lot of this stuff too, but we'll see. Just grabbing the rest of this pork chop here. Hey, at least he's honest, right? Like, at least he's honest there. All right, let's pull. I should drop one of these saws off at the base. I didn't realize that I was carrying 2 saws. You've been in my walls? That sounds about right. Ooh, there's a couple bookshelves in this house. I like this house. It's a nice, fun location. I think I might have heard somebody at that door. Whoa, that actually gave me a little bit of a jump there. Not expecting this dude at the bathroom window. Look at you trying to get out. Whoa. All right, well, let's open this window. I'll go in here. All right, so looks like we're clean here. This bathroom. You still on that window? I see you. Come on. Yeah, just be done with that already. All right, check the corpse. Can't get used to the new UI, the combat, the enemies. See, I've never really bothered using the gun on the enemies. I've never actually lasted that long, and so so there you go. But that makes sense. The muscle strains, though, that's a new one, and that actually I have had some experience with, and that was not fun. And so I definitely understand that one. But yeah, okay, I can understand why you're having a little bit of pain points with it. That makes sense. 2 liters of buttermilk. My goodness, sir. Hope you're doing all right. That's a lot of buttermilk. All right, let's go ahead and just eat this beef jerky. Get it out of our inventory. I mean, that's pretty impressive. You know, like, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, I'm not even mad. It's impressive. Okay, so this is pretty much full. I got a lot of books on me this time. And so that's kind of cool. All right, we haven't opened this one yet, so let's go ahead and do that. Clear. Not bad. I should check my clothing pretty soon and make sure that I don't need to do anything there. Wow. Yeah, definitely coming back for all this food. All right, well, I'm not going to sleep. Even though I'm tired, I'm not going to sleep at 6:30, you know? We're going to at least wait until 8 p.m. So let's go check this last house. But we got, I think, what, one more closet to check out in this room? This house? Yeah, we got this front closet here. The toilet goblin? What? Hey, Satoru. Good to see you there, buddy. Okay. This is actually cool. This box right here. Not only does it have... Yeah, we're going to bring this box back with us. Pick up this box. Pick up the damn box. Why can we not pick up that box? Oh, I don't have the room. That's why it won't let me pick up the box. No worries. Let's toss. I'm not going to break apart anything else right now. So let's toss a few other things inside of this inventory here. Can we fit anything in here? Okay, we just couldn't fit the hammer. There we go. All right, now we can pick up this box. We should be able to at least. What? Why are you not letting me pick up this damn box? All I want is just another box in my inventory. All right, hang on. Let me try to just move it. No, we're going to be dumb. It's going to be dumb. All right. Well, if it's going to be dumb, then we'll just grab this book and move on our way. It's really unfortunate. I really wanted another box for my storage. Don't like that. What if I take the door apart? How did the cat put its paw prints on the wall? Or did it just like walk up and just do like that type of thing though? You survive. It starts off Satoru and it says that this is the story of how you died. And so it's just a survival game that is all about survival. That was a heavy plank, wasn't it? Yeah, and I don't have the capacity to fit this. Why are you... See, I'm betting that the problem is that I can't walk up close enough to it. Oh, there it goes. So let me pick it up now. All right, cool. All right, I'm very tired now. So let's go ahead and sleep. Are we hurting ourselves when we walk? No. Cool. Then we're going to sleep in this bed. It's early to sleep, but whatever. It was running on the wall? That's crazy. That's crazy. You better calm that cat down. All right, so it's 3:40 in the morning. We're waking up right now. Oh, not responding. Don't like that. Okay, now we're responding. But it is 3:40 in the morning. It is dark out still. Let's eat this pork chop. Just reduce my inventory a little bit. There we go. So now I just have a fairly heavy load. My backpack is like super stuffed right now. So, all right, let's just walk back with what we got, and it'll hopefully be not that bad. You recently observed history. What kind of history are you observing over there, Master of Food? Because that's pretty cool. I hear these birds. First time of gaming, you saw twins climbing the wall. Wow. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen the twins climb the wall. That's kind of crazy to me. Whew, jumped the fence at the wrong area. Make sure that none of these guys are going to aggro on me. Let's just walk this way. Input Aerosmith lyric here. Every time I say walk this way, I always start immediately singing it. All right, you coming up? Just the one? That's fine. We'll pause for a sec. Take care of this one real quick. Smack. Smack. That was easy. Ooh, free lighter. Make sure that those two stay down there. All right. Well, it's almost sunrise. And this is going to get a lot easier. I don't want to run back because I got a fairly heavy load on me. But it's not hurting me too much right now to carry it. So, it's all good. Wonder if there's going to be anybody over at the base now. Ooh, about ready to watch the CCTV. I'm curious what happened with that cat, too. Let me know. Just going to keep walking past that one. Again, I'm slightly worried that I'm going to come back to my base one day before I finish these walls, because I'm planning on making a pretty big structure here. And, yeah, slightly concerned that I'm going to come back and just have to deal with an infestation right on top of this base. Okay. Well, we made it back. Let's go ahead and start working on a little kitchen area. First things first, grab all of these nails off the ground in this area. Make sure that I got all of them. Oop, not one. All of them, please. Grab all of them. Okay, pretty sure I got them all off the ground here. Yeah, not seeing anything else. Okay, so now we did have this box. Let me get this box. Cardboard box, place right there. Okay, so now I want to start kind of organizing a little bit of my storage until I have a chance to build some stuff. So this box is going to be books. Just seems practical. Yeah, that'll be nice. Got Trapping 5 in here. And now that I have a place for books, which is going to fill up insanely fast, I'm going to need to make a shelf pretty soon. It's a nice wooden crate that I could make, actually. But to be honest with you, I'd rather just start making some bookshelves. Which, to get the good bookcase, you need to be carpentry level 5. So that's kind of why I'm waiting a little bit to get it done here. But either way. All right, so we got the books in there. Let's go over here. I think I got some more books on the ground, actually. Oh, well, first things first. Let's actually head over here. Finish getting all these planks out of my inventory so I'm no longer over encumbered. You deleted all the footage? Oh man, see, my morbid curiosity, I would watch all of that. And thank you for 2121. Just saw that subscribe. Appreciate you. All right, another wall piece here. Let's go 3 again. Nice wolf. That's friendly. Then we'll rotate this back like this. Oh, you can't watch it? That's slightly unfortunate, I guess. I guess slightly. You know, it at least makes me feel unfortunate. All right, drop all of my nails again. Drop this plank. Okay, now before I go out again, I actually want to do a little bit of storage maintenance here, because I want to turn one of these boxes into food storage. So we're going to take this baseball bat. You know what? Actually, I'm going to move it anyway. So let's grab the box here. And then we're going to place it over here. This will be our little kitchen area to start. Love that. All right, so can opener is going to go in there. Anyway, you out of here, Master of Food? See, I've learned. I've learned when Master of Food says anyway, he's leaving. Okay, so let's go ahead and just drop some of the stuff. I will enjoy some of my base building. I appreciate you, though. Thanks for stopping by, Master of Food. Always pleasure to have you here. All right, is this the box that I'm putting all like the door stuff in? No. Okay. So let me actually, I need to like completely redo this. Completely gonna redo this. We're gonna grab all of this junk. Oh, that's right. It's this trash can. This trash can over here is where I'm putting all of my hardware and stuff. So we'll put in... Yeah, because this fits a good amount of stuff. Put in these hinges and knobs. Love that. Put in these screws. Again, this is for just like miscellaneous hardware. Put the tape in there so we don't lose it. Anything here? Nothing here? Okay. All right, let's check on the ground here to see if there's any other miscellaneous junk that I've just tossed on the ground. Like there's some materials there. Mechanics 1 that can go in the box. There's a padlock. Actually, hang on. Because I just realized I have a padlock, but I don't have the... Do I have the key for it? Don't know, actually. Oh, there's a plank here. That's kind of cool that there's a plank here. We'll be able to build another piece of the wall. Let's go take care of that real fast. Grab the plank piece. Hey, thanks for that follow, John. I appreciate it. If you don't move the compost box, it'll stop the zombies? That's really cool. I have never heard that before. Yeah, that's like a brand new tip for me. That's a really unique one. It's a good tip, though. Like a really solid tip. All right, let's see what else we had just kind of thrown on the ground here. I still want to get a few more boxes and stuff. But for the most part, we got everything. We got a bucket of water there. I need to sterilize that eventually. You're getting close to that birthday, buddy. Pretty happy for you. That's for sure. All right, check. That's just food in there. That's an empty box. Okay. That's probably going to be like the toolbox for right now. Duct tape, you can go in there. Let me just double check over here. Okay. Go ahead and pick up this box. And we're going to put this, it's literally, it's a toolbox at this point. We're going to just start putting all of these boxes or all of our tools inside of this box for now. Cool. There's that one. All right, crowbars staying with me. Screwdrivers staying with me. I have 2 saws. Which one's lighter? They're the same. So we'll drop off the garden saw. Hammer and hand axe are going to stay with me. Tire pump can stay here. This lighter can stay here too. Okay. All right, and then run over here. Let's drop off some food real fast. See, chips, granola bar, anything else, orange soda. There we go. So I know that organizing a base is probably the most boring part of it, doing builds and stuff. But the way I see it is if I can just get this done, I don't have to do it again. So there you go. Oh, didn't see this tailoring book. Let's go back here. Jacobing around is quite fun. It really is. I do highly recommend it. I think it's pretty fun to do. All right, head on back in here. Drop off this food here. I got 3 bottles of water. It seems almost unnecessary to be carrying, so we'll drop one of these back and just carry 2 with me. Okay. Got Mechanics 1 on me. Oh, wait, I have 2 bottles of water on my person, and then I have 2 bottles of water in my backpack. So let's drop off all 3 of them. Yeah, no point in carrying all that. And then over here, bookcase, temporary bookcase. It's Mechanics 1. Okay. Almost done. So we'll loot this hammer. That has food in it, right? Yep, so we'll grab this. Okay, what do we got over here? Fishing rod, hammer, kitchen knife. Just a bunch of tools. Hang on one sec. If you move the compost box, it won't work. You can't make compost box traps for zombies. Interesting. John, I'm going to have to check that out. That's really unique. I don't think I've ever heard that one before. But very, very unique. So King, there's one of our followers, our subscribers. His name's Jacob. He's in the Discord and stuff like that. And what he would always do is say, all right, guys, I'm leaving. And then like 5 minutes later, he would just pop back up in chat. And then like 10 minutes later, it'd be like, all right, guys, I'm leaving this time for real. And then he would just pop back up in chat. And so yeah, that's what we're referring to whenever we say Jacob being around. How much room is left after I put in all this stuff? I have a pistol, this M9, and like it's a really shitty pistol. Like it's not anything worthwhile. But we'll go ahead and put that in this crate too. Actually, you know what? No. I'm just gonna put weapons inside of one of these backpacks for right now. And then we'll go from there. But we have a hiking backpack versus my large backpack. But yeah, all the weapons can go inside of here. Mystery vodka under his bed. I thought he found it in his bed, like he was sleeping with the vodka or something like that. I don't know. Great guy. Hilarious guy. All right. The tarp and the rope can go inside of our trash can here for now. Let's go ahead and put both of those in. Oh, you know what? Let's drop off this food before I forget. Yeah, some things it's better to not question, King. That's how it goes. Hey, Jason, what's going on? If it helps, I always ask new Project Zomboid streamers that I say, "Are you my dad?" No. I have 2 girls. They're really fun though. But no, I'm not your father. You know, no Darth Vader situations here. Man, lots of tools here. I need to go find some more storage. That's kind of like my main focus right now is I'm going to go find some storage. Let's drop this rag, drop this other dirty, or that single dirty rag. All right, so hang on, let me just double check that I have everything. Hammer, axe, saw, 3 rip sheets, carrying a box of ammo. Don't need to be carrying ammo boxes. We're looking good. Oh, we have like, toss these rip sheets in my bag. Okay, all right, let's keep it moving. If you drive with the window down, you can see further. Okay. You know, I still have yet to actually get a car in this playthrough. In my co-op with 17 Dragonfishes that we're doing on Sunday, we do have a car on that one. So that's definitely good to know. Nothing better than bed vodka. Absolutely nothing better than some bed vodka. Love bed vodkas. All right, so we need to get some boxes. We need to kind of get more storage, and I don't want to just build... I guess I could just build the boxes. Yeah, let me just build some storage crates. That seems to be more practical anyway, especially with kind of how I've been shaping up on this playthrough. Just seems to be more practical to just build what I need so I can get the experience. All right, let me grab all this stuff. This won't take so long. I just need to get like the 8 planks that can fit in my bag. Okay. Move those over. Let me actually just do this properly. That's something that took me forever to learn. If you have your bag selected last with your inventory, you literally will just deposit stuff into your bag. And I always forget to do that. All right, so there's some more planks here. Is that seriously all the planks that were here? Wow, I thought I broke down so many more. But okay, all right, whatever. Let's just head this way. Collect watches off dead zombies with a screwdriver? I didn't even realize that you could break apart their watches. John, that's genius. That's genius. I'm going to have to try that. Hang on. I think that... Let me see if that zombie has a watch right there. Because I've never even thought to disassemble one of the watches on a zombie. But that's actually... Yeah, getting your electronics skill up. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, honestly, and going back to YouTube here. Yes, don't get me wrong. That is a great thing, Master of Food. Personally, I'm into more organic type things, but that's just my personal preference. All right, hang on. So let me see. No watch on that guy. Is there a watch here? No watch on this guy. I'm like super intrigued about this now. It's because well, there's digital watches and then there's also analog watches. Looks like these zombies are moving. And so I want to see kind of what watch situation it's going to be. Man, no watches on any of these dudes. So that's a classic. Let's grab that one. And we got a zombie coming in here. Okay. Just take this dude out real fast. Do you have a watch? 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 No watch. Okay. All right, so there's the watch. No, it won't let me investigate the classic one to disassemble it. Let's kill this guy and see if he's got a watch. Just curious now. I hear a helicopter. No watch on that one. That does help a little bit, Jason. I mean, I also do shave Minecraft realms sometimes there, King, so I understand that. Could definitely understand needing to shave some Minecraft stuff. Let's grab this jack. Nice. And I do already have an empty gas container, but we might as well grab another one. Love hearing the random helicopter. Am I seriously already kind of tired? It's a little annoying, to be honest with you. All right, we're taking apart this doghouse real fast. I'm sure it was a misinput. Sure. All right, let's break this one down real fast and see where we can go. Just a random helicopter. Can you ever interact with it? Because that'd be kind of cool, in my opinion. Put all this stuff in the backpack real fast. How we doing backpack-wise? 6. Got 6 left. I think we'll be able to do one more plank. All right, let me just check inside of here real fast. No, that one's just locked. How's the front door? Front door's locked. Of course the front door's locked. How's this window? There we go. That's exciting. We'll hang out here for a little bit. Just check our corners real fast. Alright, looking good in here. Let's go ahead and fill up our water and stuff like that. Wait, what about Barracuda remembers Bob? I'm so confused. I mean, like, that's normal, but like, what? What are we on about? Alright, let's just drink some water real fast. Delicious. Alright, what do we got in here? Anything fun? Bunch of random junk. Ooh, there we go. That's what we're here for. Omega Department VHS. Well, we'll hang out here for a minute because decent amount of books, but more so a lot of magazines. And so I'm going to hang out here and read while I'm tired. Man, loading up on this. How to use generators. Oh my God, yes. That's fantastic. That is amazing. That alone made this trip so worthwhile. Okay, so let's get all these books into our backpack. Can't get all of them in there, but we'll get a few of them in there. Thanks for that share there, Cal. Appreciate it. It's very kind of you. What do we got in here that we can dump? Yeah, we got just too much junk. You know what? We can just read some of these magazines though, and then that will make things easier for us. How to use generators is first. That's an important one to get. I don't know what he's talking about there with Barracuda remembers Bob. That's a new one for me. But yeah. Always a great stream when we get a new YouTube member. Need to figure out ways to build out those perks a little bit more for YouTube. I guess he doesn't. Yeah, I guess he doesn't. Does Barracuda remember Bob? I mean, he might. All right, let's read this electronics magazine. Apparently, I'm always oblivious. Like, you guys know that. I've been oblivious my whole life. All right, so let's finish this electronics magazine. I'm just trying to get my inventory a little bit, like my capacity a little bit lower. So good. You can get a mod for helicopters, tanks, and weapons. Aha! I saw you coming. Come on over. Probably should close that window. Let's close this window. Didn't mean to go through it. I should try to get an afro. I couldn't grow an afro. I definitely could not grow an afro. Are you kidding me? No. I have like the dismantled digital watch. There you go. Look at that. Okay. That was fast too. Wow, you dismantled that really, really quick. Hang on, I thought I've already read how to use generators. Oh yeah, I've already read it. Okay. So I'm gonna keep that one though. How to use generators, that's kind of an important one to hold on to. All right. This Lane's Performance Auto Manual. Let's go ahead and just read this one. See, I've never found a harmonica. I found a guitar one time, and I was really disappointed that you couldn't learn how to play the guitar, and that all I could do with it was smack people with the guitar. But either way, a polka dotted afro. I don't think I could grow a regular afro, let alone a polka dotted one. We got a Facebook follower. What? That's surprising. I didn't know that we have a Facebook. In case anybody was wondering. We definitely have one. Yeah. Just in case. All right, let's read Electronics 1 here. Man, it's so early. I don't want to go to sleep and have to, like, deal with night in Project Zomboid, getting back to our base and stuff like that. So I'm trying to just hold out as long as I possibly can here. All right, read Electronics 1. I don't know if I'm going to be able to read Angler 2, this magazine, this fishing magazine that I have. Don't think I'm going to be able to read that one. But, okay, so we got Remote Controller 1, 2, and 3 out of that book. So we'll drop this magazine now. Can we read this? Let's see if we can read it. Blimey, a polka dot afro. I don't think I'd look good with an afro. I don't have the bone structure for something like that. Like, I've learned that my hair should be short because I have such a fat, round face. And so, yeah. That's good to know, too. I've never actually set up a flagpole or something, John. Man, getting all sorts of new tips and hints here. That's pretty awesome. All right, so we've read that one now. We can just ditch that. Man. All right, let's just drop these scrap electronics. Don't care about that. And then what kind of food? What's the food situation over here? Juice box. Let's definitely drink a juice box. I have this tomato and lime here too. If I had an afro, I'd give off some Bob Ross vibes. That's fine. I think that's okay. You know, everybody just needs some happy little trees in their life. Can't hate on that. Let's just eat this tomato. Man, I am apparently very tired at 2:30 p.m. I'm going to have to get some sleep. But that's fine. Bringing back all these books. All right, let's go ahead. Let's sleep. Is there a way to cancel sleeping? Like, can I wake myself up? Because I've never been able to figure that one out. Bob Ross was a drill instructor? I'm going to just flat out say no. I did not know that Bob Ross was a drill instructor. I know that he had like a really heartbreaking life after he started the painting series, and like his wife died very early on into his like painting series. And so I do know that one, but I did not know anything about his career before that. What up, Charlie? Good to see you, buddy. Get this pizza boy down. Thanks for that heart, man. Appreciate the gift. Mighty kind of you. Let's keep kind of working our way back to the base here. A ham radio. Oh, we're going to have to come back for this thing. We're going to have to come back for that ham radio. That's kind of cool. I should actually just see if I could just drive that van. I don't know why I didn't think to do that. Be kind of cool to have a news van there. Dismantle this digital watch. All right, so I'm already over encumbered, so we'll bring back those electronic supplies. All right, how are we looking over here? We're all right. Man, I was trying to avoid, like... I was trying to avoid doing all this building at night, but it looks like I'm going to have to. Cheese radios. Man, so like if one person has a ham radio, can they only communicate with cheese radios? Or like, are there other things that you can do with a ham or cheese radio? Because like, I'll be honest with you, I think cheese radio should be able to communicate with pretty much anything. But a ham radio, yeah, you need to have cheese to make that one work. Quality dad joke, 17 Dragonfishes. Quality. Like, top-notch dad joke. All right, let's build up. You know what? Instead of walls, let's be smart. Build a wooden crate here. Wait, why can't I build a wooden crate? Oh, I walked away from my nails. Duh. Let's ditch these books inside of here. So that way I'm no longer over encumbered. But we are not going to have room for any other books after this. My God. Do we have any other small ones? We have 0.4 left. Auto manual can go. Oh, and then where's that generator? How to use generators. That can go in there. Cool. Okay. Man, it gets so dark at midnight in this game. super duper dark once you get to midnight. It's all good though. Okay, so these books, we're just going to drop them off by the container here. Love that random wolf noise. Okay. So with that being said, my God, does it get dark? Equipped. That secondary here. Turn on this little tiny lighter for a little while. This thing ain't gonna last long at all, too. I'm pretty sure that that's what happened, is like it burned. Oh yeah, this thing burns itself out so damn fast. Alright. No worries. Just gotta listen for these zombies behind me and stuff. Alright, so carpentry crate. Let's put the crate here. Love it. And so this crate that we... Oh. Don't like this. Don't like how I can't see anything right now. Hang on, just getting back to the light. Didn't know if there was like a zombie walking up on me because I could not see anything. Again, this is why I was really hoping not to do this at night. And I was trying to stay awake. But oh well. Alright, so we got this massive crate now. It holds 40. That's fantastic. Let me think about how we want to do this now. Drop all these nails off. What do we got in here? Okay, we can drop this off. Do we have a hammer on me? Okay, we do. So we can drop this hammer. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing that, because I should be picking up... No, because I already... Sorry, I'm like second guessing myself as I'm doing this. Because I already have a toolbox, but it's like, it's filled already. And so I'm thinking that I need to make this the toolbox now. So let's put the jack in here. We can put the screws back in here. Okay. I'm thinking I might actually... I have a better idea than what I'm currently doing. We're going to go over here. We're going to unpack and drop all of this stuff. And then we're going to go get more resources while it's nighttime. So that way I don't have to worry about building in the middle of the night here. Because it'll be morning pretty soon, like in a few hours. And we'll actually be able to make some progress here. Okay. So let's go get the ham radio. That's one thing that we can go get without too much concern here. I want to find a generator. That's kind of the big tool item that I want to find next. Just to be able to start putting some lights in the base and things like that. Alright, come on. Please have the keys. No keys. No gas, no keys. Whatever. Anything we love. A high-end camera. Let's dismantle that. Okay. Alright, well, we can get at least this ham radio here. Just shove it into our backpack. Won't be able to bring back much else of anything. So I'm thinking this is a good one to just load up on some like canned foods and stuff like that. Because there were definitely a lot of those canned foods in these houses over here. I don't even know what day it is right now. But we're quickly approaching the time that we're going to run out of... what's it called? The water and the power is going to get shut off. But so, might as well use it while we can. Yeah, let's see. Washing ourselves here. We're not that dirty, actually. Yeah. Okay. All right, just stay clean. No. Don't know what was happening there. All right. There should be some cans in here. There it is. Grabbing all these canned goods. There was dog food. Really didn't need to bring that dog food, but whatever. Some frying pans and stuff too. We'll have to come back and get some of that stuff. Onions. Does this hurt my happiness? Nope. Let's eat an onion. Just raw onion. There you go. Okay. So there was, if I remember correctly, there was a lot, and I mean a lot of cans in like this house. And also, I don't know if I finished investigating everything here. Yeah, nothing really to worry about. We can now grab these scrap electronics. That would be nice. Get this good cooking magazine. You know what? Let's just read this good cooking magazine. No point in bringing it back with us. Kind of excited. 17, if you're still in the chat, I'm kind of excited about doing co-op again and working on that co-op base we're doing at the restaurant. All right. Finish this cooking magazine. Drop that on the ground. Yeah. Yeah, definitely some fun stuff happening there. One thing that I'm hoping to do in the near future in this game is go to some of the locations that I don't normally get to. Like bunkers and like more military locations and stuff like that. Ooh, look at all this frozen food here. Give me that mutton chop. Let's make some mutton chops tonight. Rotten chicken, get out of my oven. Let's turn this on. Put some mutton chops in there. They're frozen, so we gotta defrost them first. It'll take a little bit. All right. Meantime, let's go ahead and just transfer some of this stuff into our backpack here. Apparently, the backpack's full. Wow. Well, I know that ham radio was big, but geez, I was expecting. Welcome back. Welcome back, sir. All right, still frozen, but it's working. Slowly working. Watch TV for a minute. Turn the volume down. Watch some pause TV. What a great show. All right, so this oven should be done pretty soon, right? Yep, cooking. That's fantastic. Well, happy upcoming birthday. I can start saying stuff like that to you now, right? Maybe. I know I don't need to do this stuff. I'm just kind of like wasting my time, if you will, until my pork chop is done. And then we can get moving on it. About 50% on that pork chop. And King, yeah, I'll be on stream next Wednesday too, so I'll be able to wish you a happy birthday in person. And I did have a chance to check out your Call of Duty videos, by the way. Not bad. One thing I will say is one of them starts with like a bunch of black, like dead space right at the beginning. Trim that stuff off. You can use the editor inside of YouTube to make edits after you publish content. I need to actually make edits on the video that I published this morning because I published the video and then I found 2 mistakes on that Green Hell base location video. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Mutton chop in the inventory. Let's start walking back to the base. It's 3 a.m. right now, about 3:30. And so I should start seeing a little bit more brightness in the next hour. You know what? I'm just slightly over encumbered. So let's go ahead and just keep moving. Letting our mutton chop stop being so damn hot right now. There we go. All right. Eat our mutton chop as we walk back to the base. Make sure we're not going to hit any zombies on our way. That's good eating right there. Some quality food. Still super dark out here, but not that big of a deal. I'll hang out at the street light for a second, make sure nobody's following us. Okay. All right, over to the base. Cannot wait to get a generator and some lighting set up in here, just to make it a little bit easier on myself. Okay. All right. Well, now we can drop off our ham radio. That massive thing that we've been carrying. Then we're going to drop off our food and then onward. Here's our food storage. Even that dog food. There you go, buddy. I know I had to refresh it once because I was working on something else and like the page auto refreshed. And so I know 2 of those views were me, but don't know where the other 2 came from. Pretty cool if you ask me. Okay, so we need to bring over the other storage to make this work, which kind of is a little unfortunate because I need daylight to see that. Let's go ahead and drop all this off real fast. Okay, anything else we need to drop off before we go? Nope. Probably don't need to be carrying 2 bottles of water on me, but still. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, that's one thing that I've learned about like doing YouTube full time for over a year now. Is videos like on YouTube, they have lives of their own. Like we'll release content and it'll get less than 100 views for several days on end, and then out of nowhere I'll wake up one morning and it'll have a couple thousand on it. Like YouTube is very, very unique. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I need to check out that Tabs game. Like definitely need to check out that Tabs game. It seems like something that's right up my alley. All right, back in this house. Get any cans of food that are left over here. I guess there was no cans of food left over in this one. All right, to the next house. Starting to get tired at 4 a.m. Are you kidding me? That's what I was talking about, like wasting entire days in this game. Like I feel like I waste so many days in this game. Like, so I'm just gonna go to sleep now because it was about ready to wake up. No, that definitely was not what I was gonna say. What up, LV? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. All right, so it's 10:50. There's a zombie right here in the house with me. How'd you get in here? Did I leave the door open? I probably left the door open. It's probably 100% on me. Yeah, I left the door open. I do that a lot. All right, well, there's a fresh uncooked sausage. That's breakfast. Had our overnight mutton chop, so why not have a uncooked sausage for breakfast? A little brekkie. All right, get all this canned food in our backpack. Focusing on just kind of harvesting some food right now, so I don't need to keep running out. Yeah. Sure. Get all this cereal too. 3 boxes of cereal, why not? Love that. Got another mutton chop in the freezer there. All right, so we'll let this finish cooking. Check out these bookshelves again. You treat your zombie characters better than you treat yourself? That actually sounds about right. I completely understand what you're saying. Like that's something that I've discovered about myself in most of the games that I play. My character eats so much better, has better fitness standards. Like they are just a better character in general than me personally. And so there you go. Hell yeah, dude. Definitely do some Modern Warfare 3. That's awesome. That's a good one for sure. Agreed on that one entirely. About just short clips are the way to go if you're trying to build a channel. definitely get some short clips going on. All right, next house. I've like left all the doors open on all of these houses, so I do have to be careful walking back into them. First Aid Volume 2. Surprised I didn't actually grab that one before. Make sure that we have that one with us. All right, what do we got in here? Just a bunch of empty junk. There's some canned foods. Hey, some bowling geese. There you go. God, just canned spaghetti, man. Like, even my kid won't eat canned spaghetti. Yeah, definitely a good tip right there. Highly recommend that one. That was kind of the game changer for us, is we started doing a lot of short content. And I did one short. It's not even like the best short on our channel, but I did one short about Stranded Deep, comparing it, like just like one of those like talking to myself shorts. I did one of those, and it brought in like 600 subscribers like almost overnight. It was really, really weird, but I'm super grateful for it. Like I'm not upset in the slightest, but it was fantastic. Well, I mean, that's I'm pretty sure that there's a way to do it from the console. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't had an Xbox since like 360 days. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a way to make that happen. All right, got a beer bottle in there, just some mugs. There's some canned food. Don't want to bring a stale, uncooked mouse with me. That seems ridiculous. All right, let's eat our sausage. Gotcha. Interesting. Yeah, I don't really know the logistics of it all, but that does make sense. That's rice. Rice doesn't go bad. I love how if you eat the rice raw, it increases your thirst by like 30, like some obscene amount. There you go. Well, it sounds like you got a good game plan there. All right, so after we drop off all this food, I am going to build another storage case, like another crate back at the base to store all the food that I'm picking up. But the idea is I'm tired of running out and getting like basic necessities. And so the big thing that I need to work on is doing a water collector. And as soon as I get a water collector and a couple, I guess there's a couple other things I need, because I need like an oven and some other stuff like that. But it shouldn't be that hard to actually sustain ourselves once we get some good food over there. I won't need to cook a lot of the canned food. Okay. Anything on this table here? Can bring the beer can, the chips. Yeah, that's enough. How do you edit things with YouTube? There's an inline editor, and so if you go into the studio and then click on like the video that you want to edit, just look for something that says editor on the side, and you will find it's a very, very simple video editor, and you have to use it, from my understanding, you have to use it after it's already been after a video's already been published. And so, yeah, that's how you get it done. More canned foods. This whole backpack is pretty much just filled with canned food and like a couple of dry goods too, which I think is amazing. Free cheese. I got some ham and some ice cream inside of that freezer. That's nice. Okay, nothing else in here, right? Nothing else that matters, at least. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do it. It's a simple bed. Let me just go ahead and break this apart real fast. Wow, I didn't realize it was already 4:12. It is a busy, busy day, and it's just been kind of like never ending for me. And so, yeah. Sweet, got the bed parts here. Let me just toss More junk into our backpack here so we can carry this. Actually, how much space is in our backpack right now? Not much. Okay. Loot. Oh, we just got planks and nails from that? That seems weird to me. Don't know how I feel about that. Oh well, maybe I guess we have to build the beds now. That might be something new in build 42. Yeah, mixing audio is probably going to be one of your hardest parts about recording. It depends on what kind of video we do. I have a few different softwares that I use for like screen capture and stuff like that. And so if I'm doing a video where like I'm in the video, like we just did a bunch of like affiliate content where like devs pay us to play their games and stuff like that. If I'm doing that, then I use Streamlabs, just the software that I'm using to stream. But if I do a video like the one we released on the channel today, where I'm not like in the video and I'm just talking into a microphone, then I screen record in 4K with Bandicam, and then I do the audio voiceover in Adobe Premiere. And so that's my editing suite of choice is Adobe Premiere and the Adobe Creative Cloud. That's what I've been using for about 12 years with video editing. Look at our little base taking shape. Still have a lot of work to do on it, but we're getting there, and that's what matters. Okay, carpentry, wooden crate. What do we need? We need one more plank to make this happen. Easy enough. Grab all of these planks. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. And there's a lot of free options too that are out there in the world of video editing that a lot of people don't know about. And I highly, highly recommend getting a type of a free editor and just understanding how to do it. What's going on? Why can I not make a wooden crate here? Is it just can't be like up against the wall there? It's kind of annoying. Is there something here or something like that? Hang on. Because I see all of these nails here. So let me try to just clear some of these nails out. And then see if we can get it on there. I know. I'm getting injured. I'm getting injured from all this. Yeah, just looking. I'd never go into the crafting menu. But there's some actual like good stuff inside of the crafting menu that I need to work on. But either way. Anyway, got distracted. OBS. Yeah, OBS is probably your best free option. Okay, so yeah, it was those nails that was causing the issue. So there you go. There's another crate here. This crate has 40 space, which means that I'm literally going to toss in all of the canned food. Yeah, like that. And this is going to be our canned food storage. The other box there is going to be for miscellaneous, like dry goods and stuff like that. Again, probably the most boring part of any base build is organizing your storage. But if you do it right from the beginning, you're going to have a really good time. I'm pretty sure you should be able to because of how audio sources work. It should just be taking a single source out of whatever device you're using. So yeah, you should, and emphasis on the word should, you should be able to do that. Okay. So now what we need to do is I'm going to take the can opener too. But we're going to take all the cans of food here and put them into my backpack. Gotta love it. Okay, and then we toss, category. Beer cans going in there, cereal, chips, syrup, rice. There we go. Slowly making it happen. Okay. Then now back over to this one, and we put in more cans, including our can opener. So now we got enough food to last us for a couple weeks, or a couple days. Actually, that is actually a couple weeks worth of food, now that I look at it all. Just to get that thing filled up a little bit higher, though, would be really cool. Okay. All right. So with that being said, now let's pick up all these nails that I've just been dropping on the ground like it's nothing. I'm going to finish cleaning up my base here and organizing as much of this as I can. And then I'm going to call the stream there, just because I do want to kind of get into my weekend since I'm off tomorrow and all that fun stuff. But okay, let's see. There's another plank in here too, right? I thought there was another plank somewhere in here. I might be wrong about that. But yeah, looks like I'm wrong about that. All right, no worries. Build one more frame here. Keep it moving. Nice, dude. That's awesome. That's something that I wish I started doing at a younger age, was working out and going to the gym and all of that. It's definitely worthwhile to start getting into those habits when you're young than having to build those habits when you're older. And so kudos to you, man. All right, so there's nails. Okay. So now we've kind of got this a little bit organized. That's going to be the toolbox. So we're going to grab all of this and transfer it into the other one. Yeah, there you go. They're close enough to where we can just do that. That made things really nice. So in OBS, when you go to actually like capture something, you need to create a new source for pretty much every single thing that you're doing. And so that's what 17 is referring to, is you just have to create a source for every single type of audio that you're trying to pick up. That's all it is. And so, all right, so let's do this smart. I'm going to grab all my tools. Grab all these tools and put all these tools away. There we go. Just to clean up some of this. I've been dealing with this pile of junk for the longest time. Okay. So this is going to be our toolbox. So just going to toss all of our tools in here. I'm going to have to go back and actually like re-pull out all of my inventory stuff, because I'm also dumping like actual tools that I use in here too. And then the box is going to be weapons now. Hey, thanks for that follow there, Phil. Appreciate it. Source is just simply like any type of audio or video signal when it comes to video or audio streaming. And so like this microphone is a source, my camera feed is a source, the game feed is another source. And so that's what he's referring to there. Okay, so pretty much done here. That was a lot of stuff transferred over. Okay, so this one's empty now. So that's where we can start putting all the weapons. Let's just go ahead and toss these cans in here. Almost done. Exactly. Yeah, a source is something that you want to capture, whether it's audio, video, kind of just whatever. That's a good way of looking at it. All right, so now let's gather weapons. And I do have all of my like tool weapons inside of the other box, and that's where they're going to stay. So that makes more sense for me. Okay, get all this ammo. Shotgun shells. Just like walking around looking for anything else on the ground here. There's a bunch of ammo right up here. Yep, grab all that. Cool. Okay, now into the weapons chest with you guys. Everything but those sheets, please. Yeah, no worries at all, man. And there's a lot. YouTube is probably the best tutorial in the world. Like, I went to college for video production and stuff like that, and so I do have formal training in this stuff. But realistically, I could have skipped my entire college education and just gone to YouTube and Google and had very good success kind of learning everything I needed to learn there. Okay. So, and then this stuff, it looks like this is just kind of miscellaneous junk. So we're going to grab the scrap electronics. That bourbon can go somewhere. Don't know where I'm going to put some of this other stuff just yet. These seed packets will go ahead. All right, so you know what? Let's be smart about this. Let's use these bags to organize. So the seeds can go inside of this backpack. Then this backpack over here, how much do you fit? You fit 20. So let's go ahead and take this ham radio. Come on now. Let's take this ham radio, put it in our backpack. And then we're going to transfer it from one backpack to this bigger or other backpack here. And it can just kind of live inside of that backpack for a while. Oh, and I'm officially tired again. All right, so on the ground now, grab this dirty rag, empty bottle. Fantastic. We've officially cleaned up our entire storage. Let's go ahead and just drop off the last of this stuff. So that, and this box of screws all heading in here. Okay, so on our person, we got a saw, a hammer, and a screwdriver. So we're good to go there. I think the only thing that I need to grab still is an axe. So let's get this hand axe in the inventory. And we're good to go there. Okay, water bottles, empty water bottles. I'm a little tired. Okay, all right, we got it all done. That's fantastic. That makes me super happy that we finally got the base storage organized. And we put up probably about a third, maybe half, probably just a third of the walls for the first floor here. So I'll say that we actually made some good progress there as far as the base is concerned. God, just destroyed so much inside of here already. All right, so we're going to cook a burger real fast, just so I end the stream sleeping as we normally do. So let's turn on this stove. Meat patty goes here. Drink. How much bourbon is left? Not much. Drink all this bourbon. The reason why I want to get some drinking done is so I can fill up more water bottles before the water gets cut off here. Plus, I haven't gotten tipsy. Or I'm inebriated. I'm just straight up inebriated. That's amazing. I haven't gotten drunk in this game in a very, very long time. All right, real quick, into the bathrooms. Fill up these water bottles while our steak is cooking. Fill everything here. All right, guys, so this is the part of the stream where I normally say that if you are a fan of base building games, if you... Oh, are we, like, out of water in that one? Yeah, it looks like we're actually out of water. Yeah, I think water actually did get shut off because I can no longer use the water on that one. Okay. All right. Need to start being more careful here. Because without water, we're going to need to start actually purifying our own. All right. Let's go get our burger. Oh, did that literally just finish? That's perfect. It's like super perfect that that just got done. All right. Toss our burger in our inventory here. Go over to where our makeshift bed is. So yeah, guys, if this is your type of content, if you're a fan of base building, if you're a fan of survival games, survival horror, pretty much anything that allows you to build a base in it, that's what we do here at Base Legend all day, every day. And so we'd love to have you as a part of it. We do a base building contest where we give out free games and gift cards and that type of thing. So make sure you check that out. Join the Discord, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. My name's Kevin. I'm off tomorrow. Saturday is a J day. And so he will be inside of Forever Skies doing an affiliate stream for the Forever Skies developers. Pretty happy about that. Should be a really, really good stream. And then on Sunday, more Project Zomboid with 17 Dragonfishes, one of our community members. Pretty excited about working on that bass. It's a completely different bass than the solo one that I'm working on here. But anyway, guys, you guys have a great rest of your day. Happy early birthday to King. I'll go ahead and say that one too. And yeah, when I start the next one here, we'll be at 9:30 in the morning. That's fantastic. All right, guys, you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you again soon, all right?